people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hussein Sibil. If you're tuning in for the first time, and you're welcome to my channel, and for those who've always been here with me, thank you for being here. It is a pleasure to have you always. So today I want to talk about the UAE Amnesty 2022 because I've had a lot of questions, people asking me about the UAE Amnesty. There are rumors going around that UAE has launched a 2022 amnesty. So stay tuned to this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, because I post daily on UAE updates. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of findings I did and the answers I got, because often when I hear news like this, when I get news like this, I always want to confirm before I post anything. You know, it's against UAE law, and again, it's not good when someone comes to your channel in search for news and you give them false information. It is not really a good look for you, right? So I always make sure that I get the right information before I post it. I don't just post because I want to post. I post because I know that there are people who are coming on my channel in order to get information that is going to help them in one way or the other. There are rumors going around that UAE has launched the 2022 amnesty, but it's not official. What I do is I go on the news site. The official news site in UAE are Gulf News and College Times. If you haven't seen anything on these two websites, just note that the information is not very true, because what some bloggers do is just that they go and they put anything on their websites in order for people to just give false hope to people, which is not a good thing. I saw some websites, they're actually saying that UAE has already launched the amnesty. It started on the 1st of August this year. Some are saying that it started, it's going to start on the 18th, but what I heard was the amnesty is going to start on the 16th of this month, that is 16th of August 2022, which I'm not still sure. I'm not doing this video saying that I'm sure that it's going to start, because if it's going to start, they will publish it on College Times or on Gulf News. That is where I get information from. I checked on Gulf News, there was nothing like that. I just saw a short video. They were showing one lady that has entered overstay and she's waiting for the amnesty. For those who have been coming to my inbox to check if the amnesty is true, what I want to say is maybe UAE will launch the amnesty this year. Maybe it will be this August, maybe it will be delayed, because sometimes they say it like that and it gets delayed and it's not launched, right? But then I'm going to say that if it's launched, know that there are some certain people who benefit from there. Those who enter the country illegally, they can exit the country, or they can amend their status and then they stay in the country. Those who came with the 3 months visa, who wanted to come here in search for a job, they didn't get the job and they've entered overstay, they don't have money to go and clear their overstay, they can amend their status and get a 3 months visa. I don't know if it's a 3 months visa or a 6 months visa. They were saying something like it's going to be a 6 months visa for them to look for jobs and work. It's going to benefit illegal residents and violators, right? Like for those, maybe you were working under a company and they cancel your contract, you didn't exit the country, or you didn't go to change your visa in order to get like a residence visa or a visit visa or something, and you've been in the country and you have not been able to pay your fines or able to change your status and get a legal stay in UAE. It's going to benefit those kind of people. It's going to benefit widows and divorced women, right? Like if you are a widow in UAE and you didn't have money to do visa for your family or for your children, it's going to benefit you. You can go to the immigration and you amend your status and then you stay in the UAE. And for the divorced women, if you were unable to follow up with your children's visa or your own visa, you can go to the immigration and they're going to help you with that. It's also going to help people suffering from war, like their country is having a war or natural disaster has occurred in the country. That kind of amnesty is going to help those kind of people. It's either they want to stay in the UAE and look for work, or they want to go back to their countries. But that time you have settled everything, because when they launch the amnesty, they clear the overstay. There is nothing like overstay, and sometimes they give flights to those who cannot pay their flights to go back home. So it's actually a good thing when the UAE decides to launch an amnesty like that. It's because of the unemployment rate in the country that they want everybody to be okay, right? So those who want to go back home because maybe they cannot find work, they're tired of staying in this country, they want to go back to their family, families, they can use this opportunity to go back to their families. Those who really want to stay in the UAE and make their lives better, those who want to stay in the UAE and make their lives better, they can stay here and get their 3 months visa, or if it's a 6 months visa like it's saying. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure. I don't want people coming for me and saying that she said that. No, I'm saying that I'm not sure if it's a 3 months visa or a 6 months visa, because I always do my findings. So those who want to stay and work, they can get their visas and then they start looking for work afresh. So if this amnesty is actually launched, it's going to help a lot of people, right? Because if you go into the streets, you see how people are stranded. Some is because their agents didn't give them the right information. Some is because agents took money from them. Some is because they don't have money to pay for bed space or accommodation to live in UAE. They don't have jobs in order to help them do one thing or the other. So it's a lot going on. When something happens like this, UAE always look for a way to help the people, like either you're going back to your country or you're staying in the country to make something different for yourself, right? If you've been watching my video, you see how I'm talking of what is happening in UAE, the lack of jobs, people stranded, people sleeping in the street, some don't even have places to go, and it's just a lot going on, right? So we are hoping and praying that this amnesty thing should be true. It was delayed, but then they're saying that maybe it will be launched, and if the 2022 amnesty is announced, it's going to be huge. People are saying that it has been announced. People are saying that it's still to be announced. For me, I think the amnesty is still to be announced, because it's not something that is hidden. Everywhere you go, you see people with overstay. Everywhere you go, you find illegal residents. People are everywhere with overstay. So it's not something that is hidden. If it's actually announced, so many people are going to go there in order to clear their overstay or in order to get the visas and come back, because this is going to be one of a kind. You know, Expo 2020 ended and so many people were in the street without jobs. So we are hoping and praying that it should be true, because it's going to be helpful, not only for the government but for those who have had a lot of overstay. You know, the first day of your overstay is 200, and then each day is 100 dirham. If you're a resident, your first day is, I think your first day is 100, and then the next day now is 25 until the day you go and clear the overstay. So we are hoping and praying that this should be true, so that people can either go back to their countries or they stay here to get work. The last time the amnesty was launched, there was a flight for anybody who wanted to go back to their country, and they did that, and it actually helped those who could not afford it. Because truth be told, there are people in this country who cannot even have their daily bread. To get flights to go back to their country is going to be difficult. So if they actually have flights to go back, it's going to be a good thing, because I know when UAE wants to do something, they do it. That is one thing about this government that I like a lot. When they want to do something, they really do it. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, don't forget to give the thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section, and if there are any updates about the amnesty, I'm going to be doing a video to let you all know if it's true. But as of now, I'm not still sure, so don't come and say I said that. No, I'm saying that I'm not sure. We are hoping that it should be so. If you want to connect with me, you can send me a message on Facebook. My Facebook is here from Sibyl. I'm on Instagram as Hussein_Sibyl. You can check me on TikTok. My TikTok is here from Sibyl. And if you want to send me an email, my email is Hussein_Sibyl. I will leave the links in the description box below if you want to click and connect with me, because I also answer questions. Or if you want to leave me a direct question, you can leave it under this video and I will respond to you either with a video or with a text. So thank you for being here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.